Hi, everybody. Welcome back to part two of how I record music at home. What you see on the screen there now, this is my digital audio workstation, or DAW, D-A-W. And this is where you basically put the song together. I've recorded all the parts. The song is written, assuming I've recorded all the vocals and everything. What you have up here, where I'm pointing at the mouse, this is the actual uh, representation of what is recorded there, whether it's digitally or it's a microphone signal. All the different tracks I have here. Down along the bottom here, these are the faders, which sets the volume level, pan, left or right. So if I want more coming out of the left speaker or the right speaker, then there's effect sends that I can add, an equalizer, reverb, digital delay, compressors, whatever I might need. Um, and I won't get too more involved in that because it starts to get technical. But up here, like if we look at this song, this is the song I'm working on now. This is what the piano part sounds like. Okay, and as I said before, that's usually how I start a song is with the piano. 9 times out of 10, that's what I start working with. Then here we listen to what's going on with the drums. This is one of the drum tracks. And then I can add in this, which is some hi-hat and hand claps. And then more drums. Okay, that's drums. Then you have the bass part. Okay, just kind of follows along what the keyboard was doing. Then, if you remember, I had a guitar. Very complicated one-note guitar part there. Then, there's some other things here. Here's some other keyboards that are on the chorus. And that's it. And there's some other things that are thrown in there too, but that's essentially what's going on. Now, the other side of that, obviously, is the vocals. And that's kind of scary for me because this is where it's kind of, I'm naked out there, just me singing. So this is just my voice, just the raw voice on the chorus.
You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell, and anyone can see just what you're doing to me.
Okay, that's and by raw, what I mean is I add reverb to that or a digital delay, but that's just the raw vocal. Now, I tend to have a thinner voice, so a trick that producers do, and everybody does this, is they do what's called doubling, whereas you will sing the same part many times over to help thicken it up, if you will. So here's another one of those parts.
You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell.
Now I'm singing the exact same part, but I re-sang it. That is not the same part. It's me singing it again. And here's another one.
You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell.
Once again, that sounds exactly the same, but if you look here, I sang it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I sang that along with the lead. Now I'll play you this and listen how much fuller it sounds.
You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell, and anyone can see just what you're doing to me.
So that really helps out fill out the vocal rather than just my raw, what I have is a thin voice. Now here's another one that is a background part, and I'll play this for you.
Walk away, walk away.
Okay, then you guessed it. Here's another one.
Walk away, walk away.
Now I know that sounds the same, and it does sound the same, but it is not the same. I actually did this one 4 times, so this is what it sounds like when I do 4 of them. It's a lot fuller.
Walk away, walk away.
So if I take that and I add in those other parts, this is what we get.
You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell, and anyone can see just what you're doing to me. And I should walk away, but I can't walk away, and if I ever do.
So you can see there how much fuller that sounds. So you take all of that, let me put these back into the mix, and I'm going to play for you, and I'm going to start a little bit before that chorus. This is what the whole thing sounds like, everything in.
You can tell me your lies, but I finally opened my eyes to the truth. You want me to yourself, it ain't that hard to tell, and anyone can see just what you're doing to me. And I should walk away, but I can't walk away, and if I ever do, I'm sure I'd run back to you. Say.
So there, that is the final mix, if you will. There's some effects that I've put on the vocals to fatten them up even more, because that's a tough part for me, just like because I said earlier that I have such a thin voice. But anyways, that's what I do. I'll listen to it for a while, maybe listen to it in the car, and I tweak the way I like it. Oh, I want some more of this, less of that. And it's just trial and error, just over and over listening to it, and then get to the point where, okay, it sounds good, that's the way I like it, and I mix it down and record it onto a stereo track, an MP3, what have you, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a simple overview of what I do when I'm recording in my home studio. So until next time, cheers.